Good morning, Year 2, and welcome to Wednesday's maths lesson. Today we're going to be having another look at subtraction, and we're going to be learning a new method. Now, I'll just to say before we start the lesson, if you found yesterday's subtraction quite tricky, drawing the tens and the ones, I would like you to have another go. I've made a new worksheet for you to do, which is the same as yesterday. So watch yesterday's lesson video again and have a go at today's worksheet for it. Okay, so if you're not confident, you can have another go. Don't do this lesson yet. However, if you are confident and you're ready to have a go at the next part for subtraction, then stay tuned, watch the video, and I'll talk you through what we're going to do today. So we're going to be looking at subtraction, but just like we did with addition last week, we're going to be looking at how we can partition our numbers to subtract a bit more mentally. And it's to show you the written down way that you might do it mentally. So when we're drawing tens and ones, that's more to do with having a drawn, written down method that can help us calculate. This one is going to be a mental one. So I'm just going to share the screen with you and I'll talk you through what I mean. So what we're going to do, one second, is we're going to have a look at problems. Now, these problems might be the trickiest subtraction. They might be the easy subtraction. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So for example, if I have a problem like this, 47 take away 23, we try and work out what that is. Now we could draw our tens and ones, but we're going to do it differently today. We're going to use part whole models. And we're always going to put this first number, our whole number, in the part whole model. Okay? And we're going to partition it up just into tens and ones, just easy partitioning. So I'm going to draw my part whole model. Now, the only thing I need to tell you is today, these part whole models need to be on their side, not upright. And I'll tell you why in a minute. All will become clear. So starting with 47. So I'm going to put 47 because that's my whole. Now, how many tens are there in 47? 4. I'm not going to write 4 because it's not 4 ones, it's 40. And how many ones are in 47? 7. So I'm going to write 7 there. So I've partitioned 47 into 40 and 7. That's really important. Now, the next step, what we need to do is we need to look at our second number, the number we're taking away. And we need to always take away tens from tens and always take away ones from ones where possible. So what I'm going to show you is if I've got 47 and I want to take away 23, well, 23 is made up of 20 and 3, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away the 20 from the 40. And that's going to give me, so 40 take away 20, well, 4 take away 2 is 2. So 40 take away 20 would be 20. Then I need to take away the 3 ones from the 7 ones. Take away 3 there. 7 take away 3 is, if I've got, let me show you, 7 ones, I take away 3. 1, 2, 3. That leaves me with 4 ones. So I've done all the hard part, and just like the other day when we looked at addition, we now need to just put the parts back together. So we need to put these two parts, the tens and the ones, back together. So what's 20 add 4 going to give us? It's going to give us 24, isn't it? That's going to be our answer. So 47 take away 23 is 24. Okay? So this is how we would do this for easy subtraction. I'm going to give you another look at an easy subtraction one, okay? So let's start another one. And we are going to try this one. 68 take away 37. Again, always partition my whole number. Always do that. And I'm going to do my part whole model on its side because then it's easier to take away each part. So my whole number is 68. How many tens are there in 68? 60. 8, so it's 60 and 8. Then I need to take away the 10s of this number and the 1s of this number, so 37. So I'm going to be taking away 30, which equals 30, because 60 take away 30 is 30. Then I'm going to be taking away the 7 ones from 8. 8 take away 7 gives me 1. Then, like I said last time, put them back together. If you've got 30 and 1, you've got 31. Okay, so they're the easy ones. I'm going to show you now when it gets a little bit trickier, when we've got a harder subtraction to do. So if we had a problem like this, 54 take away 38. Now we do our sense check again. This is a hard subtraction, isn't it? We know, because we can't take away 8 from 4. So what we need to do is, same method again, but we're going to do it a little bit differently. So let me show you. We still partition this number, our whole number, but let me show you how we do it differently. And this is very similar to how we did it when we drew the 10s and 1s. So we've got 54. Now I know there's no way I can take away 4 from 8. So I don't want 4 to be here. I'm going to partition it in a different way. So instead of doing 50 and 4, I'm going to take 10 off the 50 and make it 40. So if this would have been 50 and 4, if we've made this 10 smaller, this bit up here, we need to make this bit down here 10 bigger. So it's going to be not 4 like we've got here, it's going to be 14. Because 40 and 14 is another way of making 54, isn't it? And now that puts us in a position where we can solve these problems. So we take away the 10s first. So 40 take away 30 gives me 10, because 4 take away 3 is 1. So 40 take away 30 is 10. Then I've got my 14 here. I'm going to take away the 8 from that. Now 14 take away 8, you might find that quite hard. Use a number line to help you if you need to, or put it in your head, then count back 8. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, then I just combine those two totals again, 10 and 6, which gives me 16. So 54 take away 38 is 16. And you can see what we had to do, because this was a hard one, we had to repartition 54, not into 50 and 4, but 40 and 14. Do one more of those for you. So if we had a problem like 83, take away 37. Now, partitioning again. You always partition this number first. So I'm going to do my 10s and 1s. Now again, if I was to do 80 is 80 and 3, then when I get to this point, I can take away the 30, but can I take away 7 from 3? Can't do it, can I? So I can't partition it that way. I need to partition it a different way. So I'm going to rub those out. And what we're going to do instead, we're going to take 10 off it. So we're going to take 10 off 80 to make, oh, still rubbing out there, sorry. 10 off 80 to make 70. Now what goes with 70 to make 83? Let's put it on our head. 70, so if we had 10, 80, 81, 82, 83. That would be 13, wouldn't it? Now I can take away the 7 and I can take away the 30. So we're going to take away the 30 first. 70 take away 30 equals, well, 7 take away 4. 3 is 4, sorry. So 70 take away 30 has to be 40. And then 13 take away 7. 13 in your head, count back 7. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Put those two parts back together, 14, 6, which is 46. So 83 take away 37 is 46. So remember, if we've got problems like 78 take away 32, this is an easy one because 2 can be taken away from 8 to give us 6. So all we need to do for those ones, partition our whole number up in the easiest way, 10s and 1s. If we have one where, for example, this one, 56 take away 49, the 9 is bigger than the 6, isn't it? So when I do my partition, to make sure I can take away 9, instead of doing it as 50 and 6, I'm going to take 10 off to make that 40 and add that 10 to the 6 to make 16. I've still got 56, but I've done it a different way. Then I can definitely take away 9 from 16, can't I? Okay. Like I say, if you've watched that video and you feel confused and you're not sure how to do it, then please feel free to start on the sheet, which is the easier one, which is the same as yesterday. If you're feeling kind of like you want to have a go, then I've made a middle sheet. Now, the middle sheet is a little bit easier. It spells it out for you a little bit more. There's also a trickier sheet for those of you who are really confident and want to have a go. Okay, let me know how you get on year 2. Don't worry if you want to have another go at yesterday's, but with the new worksheet from today. That's fine. That's a perfectly acceptable method. This is just for those children who are starting to get a bit more mental with the maths and be able to do it a lot more in the head to show them the steps we take. Okay. After you finish this sheet, there is a extension, and what you've got is you've got a balancing scale. Now, what you want to do is make that balanced. So on one side, you've got a number. On the other side, you've got a blank space, but underneath, you've got 4 aliens with 4 different number sentences. You need to choose the right number sentence that will balance that scale out. Now, to balance it, remember, the totals need to be the same. If one's bigger than the other, then the scale will drop, won't it? So you need to work out the answer to all those number problems and choose the right one. So for the first one, if the one side's 56, which other one of those numbers makes 56? Okay. Let me know how you get on, and good luck year 2, and I will see you soon.